Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. That was impressive. Match that. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch.
It's
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Foden. Gordon. Spence. Ferran Torres. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Too long and over the line. Stones. White. Clearly not happy with that. Grimaldo. And it's Llorente. Now who's going to be first to this? Rodri, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Llorente, a header! Belly. Great defending, strong and determined.
Foden.
Anderson. Spence.
Gordon.
And here's Kane. And here's Gordon. Spread out to the left. Good take. Chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bina. Llorente. Bina succumbs to the pressure. Llorente. Bina. Yamal. Llorente. Llorente shifted upfield. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has a look up. And he's onside. White. Rice. Yehi. Stones. Rodri. Pedri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they can counter here. He's Gordon!
No, that wasn't killing anyone. There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal tries to dink it through. Yehi. Rice going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's lofted through here. Gordon. And it's White. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Kane aimed forwards. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal. Bina. Spence, gently done. And it's Llorente. Bina. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. White. Pedri wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedri. Anderson does really well to win the ball there. Foden. Moved on forwards. And it's Spence. England disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rice. Spence. Kane has found the net here, of course. White. Foden. Nice physical challenge. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Rodri. Kubasi. Llorente. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Time and again they are repelled. And it's been played through. Foden, he's got away. Howson is there and he can get that clear. Yamal.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rodri. Next, Baina. Ferran Torres. Picks it up out wide. Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Baina is short. He whips it across. Cleared away. Gordon absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caught offside that time. Kubasi makes the interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Baina. Gordon, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Kane. And here's Foden. Can he spark a counter here? Ferran Torres. Rodri played through into space. Bellingham does really well there, strong defending. Foden. And here's Gordon. That has found him in acres of space. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pedri wins the duel this time. Howson. Rodri. Ferran Torres, out to the right. Llorente. Rodri. Baina. Llorente. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Rice. Yamal. Ferran Torres, played with finesse. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Could be danger here, and a chance! He hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, there was to be no other outcome. England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Thinks one through. Ferran Torres. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shapes to shoot! And he has been fouled there. He's gone for it! Leaguye tries to clear. Foden played out towards the right wing. He's on it, can he get away? Played into space out wide, and the flag has stayed down. Llorente attempts a clearance. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. In once more. Yamal. Rodri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out towards the flank. Baina. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Tries a deft little ball. And he's heaved it away. It's run loose here. And here's Ferran Torres. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's hoisted clear. Rice laid out to the left flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vicious ball here. He is through here. Gordon. Now it's Foden. Foden shot a goal! And that has been clubbed away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pedri. Ferran Torres. Leaguye gets across to intercept that. Baina. That's a delicate pass. Yamal. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Foden. White. Up he goes! How Kubasi getting this one clear. Well, that is asking for trouble. It's Kane! Now it's Oyarzabal. Rodri. Llorente. Baina. Yamal. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yamal. Llorente. He's in plenty of space here. Baina. Looking to go deep. White with the clearance. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Gordon. Shot, surely! Yes!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
England 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we are back on the way.
England have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Foden. Bellingham. Defending was strong and firm. Spence. Llorente. Howson. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the volley! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Gordon really has pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Can he latch on to this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Rodri. Pedri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gordon played into space. Another chance from a corner. Only partially clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a brilliant Torres. Now it's Yamal. Ferran Torres. Spence. Llorente. Yamal. And it's played forward. Rodri. Bina. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. And here's Oyarzabal. Over to the left. That has been knocked clear. And now the breakaway. Rice. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Yamal! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Tries to get it clear. Real chance! Bina. Yamal. He has found a way through. Llorente. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Oyarzabal! And that's wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Kane being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now.
Bellingham! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Pedri. Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Here's Foden. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Kubasi. Yamal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Kane. Bina. Pedri do have a chance to counter here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Foden. Kane. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. There's no flag. Turns and goes back. Anderson, oh, good spread. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri. Pedri, played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Gordon. He's found a way through. Gordon! Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Kane. Oh, they could be caught out here. Llorente. Yamal. Pedri shifted upfield. Now can he find a... He's having a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rice. Spence. Forwards and with intent. White. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Oh, that's brilliantly done.
Gordon is fouled. And that's That's going to be a booking. And it's Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Kane. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Proves too strong. And he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because...
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Carlos Soler. Oyarzabal. Yamal played out to the left flank. Pedri. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a throw. Rice, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Takes a shot! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Oh, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this.
It's become a case of men against boys. Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's Pedri. Rice. And it's Kane. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And here's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Ferran Torres. And he shoots! Yamal has another go! No, that's just wide. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Foden. That looks a good ball through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
England clearly should have gone for the...
It's Kane! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kubasi. Ronaldo. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Played out to the right. Kane. Now that's well seen too. Carlos Soler, gently done. Rice herring after the ball here. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And that was very necessary. Spence goes on a run down the left wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rice. Spence. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente making good progress on the right-hand side. Oyarzabal. Now it's Dani Olmo. And there's the shot! And again! Llorente is flagged offside. Spain making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Grimaldo. That's a nicely weighted pass. He can run onto that. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now a big chance, Dani Olmo! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Foden. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. England have got it back and they'll have another go. And he cuts out the supply. Yeremy Pino. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. And here's Dani Olmo. He has found a way through. Dani Olmo! Deep cross. White getting this one clear. Rice shifted upfield. And it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Spence. Gordon. No way through, so... And the shot! Mikel Oyarzabal. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. Oyarzabal. It's anyone's ball now. Gordon. Bellingham. Gordon. Great work on the overlap. Gordon. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Spain making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Foden at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Spence. And the shot! Oh, almost a 6th! Carlos Soler. Howson. Kubasi spread out to the left. Kukurea. Kubasi. Kukurea. And it's Olmo. Looking here to chip it through. Danny Olmo. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now. But there's going to be another change here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Rodri. And England have a chance to counter. Looks a good ball through. Solanke. And Solanke! Oh, terrific save. Kukurea with the clearance. Great chance! Can he get the shot away? Bellingham! No, it's wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Carlos Soler. Short changes him with that pass. Spence. Tries a measured ball. Llorente. And here's Solanke. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's White. Can he finish? Llorente. Carlos Soler. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. And he's picked out the run. Good ball, good take. Shaquib. Olise. Leaguye gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's come loose. Rabiot. And that's been won straight back. Mignon sends that a long way. Now who's going to be first to this? Shaquib. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. Shaquib. Gusto. Spence wins the duel this time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Hernandez. That's going to go a long way. It's a throw-in. It's Hernandez. Stones gently done. Gusto. And here's them. It's Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice is there, and he can get that clear. Foden. Kane. Tries to think it through. That has been cut short. Shaquib. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And it's Gusto. Real chance! Mbappe. Foden. Foden chips it through. Konate. Shaquib. Leaguye makes the interception. Rice takes control of it and he's on the move. Foden. Bellingham. Kane. He's having a shot! He scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Very much that this was in the script. Rabiot.
France, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Kane. Foden. Clipped into space. Mignon claims it, and the danger passes. Hernandez. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Charge, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gordon is flagged offside. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. Foden. Foden puts his foot on the gas. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Upamecano. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gusto. Oh, it's Dembele. Over to the left. Always onto this. That is a brilliant interception. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. Upamecano cuts it out. Mbappe. Hernandez. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rabiot done delicately. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Foden. That's a good run he's making there. Gordon! ball's come loose here. Gusto gets it clear. Spence. Now it's Gordon. Bellingham.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Camavinga. Rice has given away a free kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He is through here. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Terrific save by Manuel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Shaquib. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Struck first time. It's off target and by quite a way.
France have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
And here's Foden. Caught offside that time. Upamecano, Shaquib, Camavinga, and it's Hernandez. Succumbs to the pressure. Could move up a gear here. Foden shifted upfield. Now it's Gordon. Gordon! Chance for a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Dieter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's got away. So much time and space here. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Moved on forwards. He's found the way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rabiot. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. It's anyone's ball now. He has found the way through. Stones can get it clear. Rice. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Foden. He's shifting through and the shots! Shaquib. Konate. And it's Rabiot. Olise. Oh, delicate chip through. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Now it's Rice. Lovely ball in a... Gordon! Two up now, and they are cruising. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely smacked.
Starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Now it's Kane. Rice. And that was very necessary. Kane. And here's Gordon. Gordon played with finesse. Rabiot. Olise. Gusto looking to hit the byline here. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's in a great position here. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! And it's played forward. Camavinga. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And he welcomes it in. Short changes him with that pass. Camavinga. Camavinga laid out to the left flank. Hernandez. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Olise! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Olise with the short one. And it's Hernandez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shaquib. That has found him in acres of space. And that has been cleared. Mbappe, and again! France have got it back and they'll have another go. Hernandez clouts it too hard. White. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great clear of the ball. Mbappe, early ball out from the back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's got away. Bellingham. And it's Rice. And the finish! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kane. And here's Gordon. Cleared without complication. Well played. He snuffed out the danger. And here's Gordon. Foden. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And claimed it back swiftly. Foden. Good, strong midfield running here. And they've got rid. Leaguye. Gordon. Spread out to the left. Spence. Nice control. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It's Hernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gordon. Foden, who's set up one goal so far. And we've reached half-time. We'll go back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
England sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And he cuts out the supply. He is through here. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Mbappe, now he's off and running. Time and again they are repelled. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That has been knocked clear. Dembele. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Elise. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shaquib. And here's Dembele. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Shaquib. And here's Dembele. Bellingham. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Gordon. That's a cute ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Anderson. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Gordon. Gordon! Now the ball's come, applies the finish!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Upamecano, Gusto chasing after it. Konate, Gusto. Gordon in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Gordon. He's had a shot! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. England are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to...
Goes for the shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Gusto. Konate. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hernandez. This must be so frustrating for their fans to see. It was almost possession for the sake of possession, meaningless in the end. Mbappe have it back and can go again. Anderson. Gordon looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Kane. It's Kane! Oh, terrific save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Kane. Kane! Keeper always had the measure of that.
England, that was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Big chance! It's Dembele! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
France playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And here's Gordon. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well read, nice interception. And here's Foden. Keeper's got good distance on that. Foden. Now it's Gordon. Shaquib. Calmly anticipates. That's been slipped through.
It's a great ball.
Can he finish? In for the pieces! Really well taken goal. Mignon, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Leaguye with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Played out to the right. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Up he goes! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Camavinga demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Konate gets over and intercepts. Ah, he's given it away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
England, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. He'll fancy himself from here. And he's going direct. Always going over the top. Konate aim forwards. Foden. White looking to get on the end of this. Kane with a shot! Take a red style!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
England are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And here's Dembele, and he's found a way past. Tries a deft little ball. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee...
And he's following up! It's in! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And now he has two.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Gordon. Bellingham! No, not quite.
Bellingham clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Camavinga, played over towards the opposite flank. Olise. Rice. Shaquib makes the interception. Bellingham. And it's Kane. And here's Gordon. Olise running with the ball. Out to the right. Gusto. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Can he get onto this? Foden, Bellingham, Gordon. Gordon! And he's done very well to deal with it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Shaquib. And that could set him on his way. Spence. And it's Kane. Kane gently done. Moved on forwards. Shaquib. Upamecano. Shaquib. Hernandez looks to get on the end of this. Anderson. Now it's Kane. Brilliantly cut out. Mignon. Now it's Olise. Gusto. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Dembele! Keeper's not concerned by that.
France are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots and goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
That is a little undercooked. Foden. Kane. No way through, so back it comes. Gordon! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
But there's going to be another change here. It's become a case of men against boys. Konate. Kalulu. Rabiot shifted upfield. Over to the left. Hernandez. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foden. And that has been clubbed away. Hernandez. And it's played forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Spence. He's through here. Now it's Gordon. Kane. Bellingham! Without the best in the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is. England, so power or guile, what's it going to be? Terrific save by Manuel! Oh, denied at the last. Upamecano clears it away. And a chance! Glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
England are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. And it's hoisted clear. And here's the chance to counter. That looks a cracking ball. Gordon! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Kane. Gets it away. Cleared away. England have reclaimed it. Now it's Gordon. And here's Kane.
No foul, says the referee.
That has been cut short. And here's Foden. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Gordon. Kane. It's Kane! And he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Defending of the desperate variety. Great defending, strong and determined. Zaire Emery. Upamecano. And he goes cross-field. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out a supply. Doué. White. Rice. Foden. Bellingham. Foden. Gordon. Does really well to win the ball there. Gordon. Kane. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Gordon. Lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spence's cross. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Foden. Rabiot. Hernandez. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Hernandez. Zaire Emery. Rabiot. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the keeper takes decisive action. Stones. White. It's Dembele. Oh, well measured. Stones cuts out the pass. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Foden. England is made to look sloppy in possession here. Mbappe. Proves too strong. Rabiot. Ekitike. Now it's Doué. Kalulu picks it up now. And out it comes again. That's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot wins the duel this time. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. Bellingham. And that will be the final act. England really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when